Well, hello everyone, this is Sebastian. Welcome all to today's training webinar or online workshop, as I like to call it, because we get down to the nitty and gritty and we talk about how to implement these things, not just talking theories and that kind of stuff. And we had a more detailed webinar last week where we talked about the 9 steps on how to create products or online coaching programs. And if you want to watch that recording, then send me a message if you have not watched it yet. But today's event approaches product creation from a different angle, so you don't need that. But we talked there about some things that if you are serious about creating your product, for sure you want to see. And today I will share with you 5 steps that will help you create your product the easiest way, and not only the easiest way, but it also lets you engage your potential clients at every stage. So it will be 5 stages to creating your product, but almost, not at every stage, but almost every stage, you will be able to engage your clients. And then when I say engage, I mean that they get to know you better, they get to like you and trust you, and we all know that people do business with people who they know, like, and trust, right? And also, you will be able to make some sales. The key is that your product be targeted to the right people, and solve a problem or a major desire for those people. So who the heck is E.G. Sebastian? Most of you know me, but if you don't know me, here's a quick highlight. Full-time coach for 15 years, author of Communication Skills Magic, co-author of a bunch of other books, one of them on the bestseller list. My Communication Skills Magic is used by a couple of colleges in the United States and Canada, regular speaker at corporate events, and I didn't know that you can get paid to speak. That was amazing when I discovered that more than 10 years ago, almost 15 years ago. Founder of My Client Attraction Academy, and let's see, father of 3. I think that's what I'm the proudest of at this point of my life. My daughter is 20, my son 18, and my little one, the little baby, is 9 years old. All right. So we got a couple of questions before the event, and one of them was, why should I create an online coaching program? And I love that question. Why shouldn't I just stick with offline programs? And that's what I did for a long time. I was creating programs, but they were for, what I learned was that the most effective way to get clients is through workshops, is through public speaking. So I started putting on lots of workshops in my community. And it takes lots of preparation and setting up the room and advertising and promoting and all that. And sometimes you have 2 people show up. Luckily, I've never had the problem that only 1 person showed up, but I did have at least once when 3 or 4 people showed up. And I'm kind of crazy. When I did this campaign, I did twice a week, once in the morning, once in the evening, for 90 days or for 6 weeks. I forgot. It was back in 2003 or 2004. But yeah, lots of stress and hassle, and you have to dress up and get out there and all that. So yeah, doing online coaching programs, it's way more comfortable, and you don't need to dress up for it, no travel. So after a while, I got invited to present all over the nation, mostly on the East Coast, even in Canada was. So I got invited to go to Iraq, but I was afraid to go. I did not go. But yeah, I got invited to lots of places, and I had a friend, he got invited to South Africa. South Africa. And I told him, don't go. And he says, but they want to pay me $7,500 upfront. I'm like, okay, go. So he went, and he had a great experience. So anyway, speaking in public and speaking for corporate clients or for other organizations, it's very fulfilling in every way. But yeah, When you do it online, then you don't need to rent space. And if no one shows up, your investment often is minimal. And I always suggest that you start your program small, in the sense that you create your title, you create your outline, you create your first module, you do a small promotion, and if there's interest, then you build the other modules. Don't spend a year of your life creating a mega program and then you cannot sell it. So start small, and if no one shows up, then you can tweak it and work on it. And also, of course, you can serve way more clients. When you do workshops, like in my case, my rooms were for up to about 50 people. Usually I had 20 to 30 people in my workshops. That's my ideal group for live events, because I do lots of group activities. But online, you can have hundreds or thousands, if you promote it well. And of course, the potential for higher income is dramatically increased, because you can serve more people, but you can also upsell, you can stay in touch, you can invite them to your next program, and it's just, you can just make way more money this way. And then just the fact that you have your program, even if you don't sell any at all, but you have it on your website, that already will position you as a credible and trusted professional in front of your ideal clients. I went to somebody's website the other day, and he had a link. It said books, and I clicked on it, and there were like 30 books, the cover, the title, and a short description. And I'm like, wow, this guy's a genius. And I clicked on a few books, and actually they were Kindle books. You can write 20, 30 pages and publish it on Kindle. So, but hey, it positioned for those people, even those who click on it. I mean, they think, wow, he has a book on Kindle. That's really cool. But yeah, that alone that he has that listed there already positions him as a credible and trusted professional. I also know a multi-million-dollar earner, coach / speaker, and I got trained by him. And if you got trained by him, you might recognize him when I tell you this. He was the author of 15 books. And he was saying that some of his books, they have typos and even missing pages, but nobody ever complained. By the way, about 80 to 90% of people never read completely a book that they buy. Most of his books are about 50 pages long, font 18, with graphics and quotes on some pages, and that's how it becomes 50 pages. And but because he has those 15 books, he is viewed as an authority in his niche, right? So is this cheating? Some of you might think it is. Don't do it, okay? What happens, though, is you could be a great coach with a great set of skills, and you can help people around the world in major ways, but people don't hire you for your greatness. They hire you because they perceive you as a great match for their needs. So when you have those books, when you have those products, when you are visible everywhere online, that's when they trust you and they want to work with you. So I always say, do whatever it takes to be viewed, to be perceived as a credible and trusted professional. So if doing 30 to 50 page books on Kindle seems to you unethical, don't do it. But I think there's nothing wrong with it, nothing unethical about it. All right, so let's jump into the 5 steps. And before I do that, let me see if we have any comments or questions in here that I need to address. And by the way, today I have a special guest, as I mentioned to you in the invitation, who will introduce to us an amazing platform where you can deliver your coaching programs like in no other place. So let me invite Curtis in just for a second to just say hi to you guys. Hey Eden.
Hey, G.
So Eden, tell us a little bit about yourself. in 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Okay, so
just kidding. Just tell us a little bit about you and your platform.
So actually, AJ, I know you, I think, for like 3 years, something like this. Basically, hi guys, my name is Idan. I'm the CEO at MyQuest, and I started this company, I think, 4 years ago, when I've seen that like there are so many great coaches out there who really like know how to help people to achieve like their goals, but there isn't really a very good solution to do this online. Like I think most coaches and experts and professionals, they just build like passive online courses where people just supposed to watch content. And actually it doesn't work for many people, and I decided that I want to create something interactive, something which is fun for people, and also something that really supports the creator of those courses. And then I've created MyQuest. This is actually my second startup. At my first startup, we were the first company in the world who allowed orthopedics to plan surgeries on computers. And the company was acquired 3 years later, and today almost every hospital in the world is using the software that we have built. And I think if I'm thinking what is my passion in life, is really like to really create something that helps people and push people forward, help them to succeed. So it can be something medical for doctor, but it can be something, you know, that helps people to achieve their daily goals or daily dreams or aspiration. So this is, I think, my quest in life.
And it's an amazing product, and you will see it in a couple of minutes. So let me address a question because I don't want to forget it. Andrea asked, she said that she's curious to know how to price fairly your online programs. So if your program is, and I would just give some silly examples, if your program is helping, Idan, can you please mute yourself?
Sure.
So if your program is catered towards helping investors increase their investment income, then you can charge $5,000, right? If your program is catered towards managers to help them become more productive and quadruple their performance, again, you can charge $1,500. If you create it on a platform that looks really professional and you put enough content in there that it is perceived as a fair value. What you always want to do is give so much that people don't even consider asking for a refund or worrying like, oh my gosh, I got ripped off, right? So it depends on what you provide. Now, the platform that we'll introduce to you today, now that is a beautiful platform where you can charge, again, depending on what you put in there. But we have there some people already who are charging, I think, $5,000 for their program, and it's a weight loss program. And I might be quoting the wrong numbers here. Idan will tell us later. But yeah, so that's my short answer. It depends on what's the real value and the perceived value. Because you can give real value that can change people's lives. But if it's delivered on a crap platform, the perception is that I'm getting a crappy experience, even though what I'm getting out of it could be cool, but I'm not enjoying consuming it. But if it's a great platform with great content, you can charge higher. So, but yeah, later you can, if you have any follow-up questions, just let me know. All right, so let's run through the 5 steps. I will do my best to do it in 15 minutes. So Idan can show us his really cool platform. And Idan, if I go over time, then kick me in the shin. All right, whoops, that was not the plan. Okay, slideshow from current slide. There you go. I said current slide. Oh, okay, let's see here. All right. Now we're cooking. Step one, all right. Start with a vision statement. When I say vision statement, that's your statement. What is your product about? Who do you want to help? What results will you achieve? You don't share this with anyone unless it turns out so beautiful that you make it into a mission statement, a vision statement that you put on your website, on your business card, whatever you want. But it can be as simple that I want to help parents of belligerent teenagers, and I want to help them restore harmony and love in their family. Right? So I'm helping parents of teenagers who are, they're always yelling at each other, and I want to help these parents restore, get back the peace in the house, right? So it can be really simple. So if you don't want to call it a vision statement, that's cool. Just make sure that you first identify a major need. I use that word, and I shouldn't, but that's what we tend to say. It's not about the need. Everybody needs life coaching. You can't show me a person who doesn't need life coaching. Everybody needs communication coaching or relationship coaching. Do they want it? That's the question. So identify a major want. Maybe that's why I never write it that way, because it sounds strange. So find what people are searching for. What keeps them up at night? Become a sleepologist. Help people sleep better at night. What keeps them up at night staring at the ceiling in the dark? If you know what keeps your ideal client up at night, then you will be able to create a product to address that, and you will never be without sales and never be without clients either. In last week's webinar, we went in depth with this topic, so make sure to watch that if you have not watched it. So you need to know who will you serve, or your product will serve, and how it will help them. So you need to be clear on those two. All right, step number 2. So we had a vision. We know who we want to help and how we want to help them. We identified our ideal client and what is hurting them. Let's say I want to help managers who feel overwhelmed, newly promoted managers who feel overwhelmed, drowning and stuck and unable to get out of that, and freaking out that they might lose their jobs, right? So I might create a checklist for these people and say how to get out of overwhelm as a newly promoted manager. Download my checklist, and I'm already giving the next steps here. So you can make this downloadable from your website, right? And you say, download my checklist that will help you become more focused, more organized, increase your productivity, and get out of overwhelm, and improve your performance, triple your performance. Just follow the steps in the checklist, 21 days, and in 21 days, you'll be a high-performing manager, right? So I for a short period, I was a manager at in a corporation. And before that, I was a manager of my own company for many years. I've been in business since I was 23, and now I'm 50. So do the math. I don't want to say the numbers because it freaks me out when I say for how long I've been in business. But yeah, so first I give this checklist away to people, right? So we had a vision. Now we have a checklist. So we start small. So an example, right? 12 easy steps to triple your productivity and eliminate overwhelm. So how do we engage our potential clients, right? I told you that at almost every step we can engage our potential clients. We give it away as a freebie on our website. You can give it away on social media also. You can do boosted posts. Newly promoted manager, download your free productivity boosting checklist, something like that. Boosted Facebook ads or Google ads, whatever you want to use. In the follow-up messages, right? Because you have an autoresponder. If you don't, you will, because your autoresponder is your moneymaker. In the follow-up messages, you send out invites for a complimentary session. How cool is that? So they downloaded your freebie, they got some value. Now they get to know you, to like you and trust you because they see this really cool checklist, and they get a series of messages from you through your autoresponder. The first message just congratulates them for signing up for the 12 steps, if we go with that example. And you might remind them for a few things regarding the first step. 2 days later, or the very next day, they get another short message from you where, again, you might congratulate them for taking action and downloading your checklist. And then you say, make sure that in step number 2, you pay attention to this and this and this, right? Keep it short. Very easy to set it up. Keep it short. By the way, a question that comes up regularly, how often should I email people? But guess what? If I'm overwhelmed, I don't want it weekly. I want it daily because I want to get out of that overwhelm, and I want small implementable steps. If I want to improve my relationship with my teenager, or if I want to lose weight, again, I don't want it weekly. Well, with losing weight, maybe you can give me steps that I can do for a whole week. But it depends on what niche you are in, what type of help you provide. Do people need the messages daily, or I send out every 2 to 3 days in most of my series. But again, it depends on who you are helping. But with some issues, people don't want to wait a whole week, right, for the next part. And I often give this example about a parent who has a child who is a drug addict. I don't want to wait for a whole week to find out what to do next. I want it every day so I can help my kid, right? So keep that in mind. All right. So in the follow-up messages, you can invite them to your webinars. You can invite them to your group coaching programs. So right away, as you're building your product, you already can engage your potential clients. You can even make some money, right? Because you invite them for a complimentary session where they hire you as a coach. You can invite them to a group coaching program. And if you do a group coaching program, you can use your checklist as a guide, right? You start already creating the content for your program. How cool is that? All right. Step number 3, convert your checklist into an e-course, not an ebook for this purposes. You can do an ebook and then publish it on Kindle or part to it. That's great. But because we're working on a product, let's turn it into an e-course. So we had a checklist, 12 parts to increase productivity. Now let's turn it into a 12-step e-course. When somebody signs up for and I put it again on my website, and then people sign up for it, and it's delivered in 12 installments. I would send it out every 2 days, 2 to 3 days. You engage your potential clients with the e-course way easier because now it's automated. If they just download, why not an ebook, right? Good question. Because lots of people, they download an ebook, they look at it and they say, wow, 97 pages or 150 pages of value. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. And then they save it to their computer and they never see it again, right? That's what happens like 98% of the time. So if you've been doing this in the past, sorry, that's what happens with your ebooks. And it's the end of the line. Because they downloaded the ebook, now what? Okay, you can still send out follow-up messages and remind them of things within the ebook. In my opinion, it's a little bit less effective than an e-course. So way less effective. Because in the e-course, the autoresponder sends out the steps every 2 days or every 3 days. And then now they get to know you, like you, and trust you. You are pulling them into your world. And if they really need coaching, really need help, who will they pick? They will pick you because you already are helping them. You give them value in advance. So you can give it away as a freebie. Again, same thing like previously. In the follow-up messages, you can invite them for a complimentary session, invite them to your webinars, to your group coaching programs. Step number 4, convert your e-course into a video series. Now, if you already created a group coaching program, which, by the way, you could do it just like I'm doing it now. You are the group. You're listening to me. I'm providing this content. I did not pre-record it. And then once I'm done with this, I can use the recording in a members area, and I can have it as an evergreen program for the rest of my life, right? Unless I'm talking about some technology related stuff that changes. But yeah, so convert your ecourse into a video series. Take each part and create a video. You just take your script, what you had in the ecourse, and you turn it into videos. At the same time, since you have your ecourse, you can create a book and publish it on Amazon. I'm always puzzled when somebody has an ebook, a big one with lots of content, and they don't publish it on Amazon as a paper book. It's free. So it puzzles me. Why not? It's free. And if you're an author, because then you become an author. Yes, it's self-published. Nobody cares. When I apply to speak at an event, because I'm an author of these books and I have my pictures of my book covers there, I send out the book to the organizer always also. But because I have a book, I get picked over other people. So again, is the perception that I'm the better professional, and maybe the other guy is way better than me, but he doesn't have a book published. So, but you know, otherwise you can just sit home and hope for clients and hope for speaking gigs. So why not do whatever it takes to get those clients and speaking gigs? When I say whatever it takes, I'm not saying lying and cheating and that kind of stuff, but let the world see you for the professional you are. By the way, when you write that book, when you create this e-course, you will become better at this topic because you have to research stuff. So publishing a book will make you a better professional also. So keep that in mind. All right, now, once you convert your e-course into video series, take a little time and create an assessment to help evaluating the needs of your potential clients. Now, you can have an assessment before or as part of each module, or the way I do it, I have one big assessment that I send out before somebody signs up for my group coaching or wants to hire me as a coach, or even if they're just a little bit interested, I send them out this assessment, and I have all these questions with a sliding scale, like I have it and I know how to use it. I have it, but I don't know how to use it. I don't have it, whatever. So they have a couple of choices there and they just put an X. It's a Word document. And I can see where the person is and whether they need me and whether I'm the right person, the right coach to help them. It also helps them see where they are, because when they have lots of the answers in the I don't have it, at a glance, they can see, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I mean, I really need help. So it's an excellent way to, let's say you're giving away your product for free or at low cost. When they take this evaluation, they say, oh man, I really need help. Let me talk. And then I say at the end of the evaluation, the assessment, I call it the diagnostic assessment. I say that if you need help implementing these or putting in place these, then contact me here and let's set up a time to chat. Right? So there's another way to engage people and get paying clients. Create checklists and mind maps for each video, because you will put these in modules. These will be your modules in the programs, in your program or product. By the way, some of you want to create a program where you deliver it live. Perfect. But then you take the recording of that live program and you put it in a members area. Now you have an evergreen product that you can sell and generate you that, what is it called? Passive income, right? It's not passive because you still have to keep promoting it, but it becomes way easier to promote when you have the time, because you don't have to spend your time delivering the program. You already delivered it. So now you can just sell it. Create worksheets and cheat sheets for each video with step-by-step guidance. People will really appreciate that. The more value you provide, the more satisfied clients you'll have, and you will have a higher retention. So if you have a program with monthly fee, then when they get these cheat sheets and checklists and all of this perceived value, it's real value also. but it's perceived as way more value than what actually is, because it's really easy for us to put together a checklist, but our clients are like, oh my God, this is so cool. I can just check. I did it. I did it. I did it. So keep that in mind. Give people some stuff that they can perceive as real great value. All right, and then convert your code. So we did with this, right? I think I'm repeating the same slide again. Oh no, oh yeah, engage your potential clients at this stage. So yeah, with this one, you can engage way more powerfully because now you have a video series. And what I usually do, as I create them, I also send it out to people, to my tribe, to the people on my list, because I get feedback, and through that feedback, I can make my program better. Also, I'm endearing my list members to me because now they see me on a video and they get this sense of, I know you, e.g., because I'm in their face with my videos. By the way, about half of my videos are PowerPoint based, and probably more than half, or a combination. Like maybe I'll start out by saying, hey, welcome to blah, 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 and then I switch to PowerPoint. Still, they get to see me, they hear my voice, and it's like courtship. You want your ideal clients to fall in love with you, and when they are ready to commit to a relationship, meaning they ready to hire a coach, then you should be the obvious choice. And this is one of the most powerful ways to get them to get to know you and have that sense that I know you and I trust you. Again, in the follow-up messages, you invite them to complimentary sessions, to webinars, and to your group coaching programs. And finally, you create your product. Right? Yay! So you see, you start small and you keep snowballing at it and let it grow to a full product. But you don't spend weeks just creating it. As you creating it, you also engage your clients and you make some sales. So as you create your product, you have to ask yourself, will this be video-based or text-based? Will it be PowerPoint-based videos, or you'll be on camera? And by the way, I remember what I was about to say when Alice was calling me earlier, that I sent out in the previous webinar, I sent out everybody a pre-webinar 5 questions to ask before you create your product. So if you did not see that video, then let me know and I will send you the link to it, because in that video I'm talking about more in depth exactly about this topic that I'm just covering right now, about how to create your product and how to choose your delivery for that product. So all right, look at this. So what persona will you adopt? How will you deliver your content? Will it be relaxed and laid back, perhaps humorous, or not? You can be relaxed and laid back, but be, like on the more serious or sarcastic or whatever style you have or you choose to have in your delivery. Will you be professional, dressed up like a pro? Lots of people, they dress up, put a tie on, and or no tie, but with a suit, and they deliver it very professionally with a whiteboard or no whiteboard, or they have the whiteboard in the background, but then the words appear here above their heads. So it's up to you, but you need to decide how will you do it. Decide on your delivery of voice. Yeah, so that was in the 5 questions video, so make sure that you watched it. And then decide the platform finally that you use to deliver your product. And this is where most coaches and non-coaches, they get stuck, because they're like, how do I deliver this product? And we had a couple of questions in the question sections before the webinar asking about this. The easiest way to deliver a group coaching program or an online coaching program is through weekly live webinars, just what I'm doing right now, right? You get on weekly and you deliver your program. And then the recordings, you put them on your website and you just share the link with the members. And I put it in quotation marks because it's not protected. Anybody who has the link can go and watch it. And then some people are afraid that, oh, what if people find it in the search results? And people watch it who didn't pay for it. I wouldn't worry about it, because if somebody watches or downloads my stuff for free, they get to know me and like me, and some of them will hire me down the road. So don't worry about that. WordPress plugin, yes, great. I use Wishlist Member. I did lots of research. It's the easiest to use. I spent about 20 hours trying to set it up. I don't think I'm exaggerating. And I failed at it miserably, so I still ended up paying for someone to configure it for me. And now I have a person on staff in my team who configures this. But yeah, it's a very good plugin, and it's one of the easiest to use. But it takes some technical knowledge. It has a learning curve. And then you have paid monthly solutions. There are a bunch of platforms out there where you pay like $150 a month or more, but they are very plain, very simple. Like very simple is no problem, you know. So, but that's your choice. Like what kind of experience do you want to give your clients? And here it is, MyQuest. MyQuest is the solution. So this one, I will invite Eden to come in and tell us about MyQuest, because once I found MyQuest, I fall in love with it. And in the future, you'll see all of my programs presented on this platform. And my first one on how to pick your profitable niche is almost ready. I think it's ready already for consumption. One of the first level is up with 4 or 5 missions. And in a couple of weeks, like 1 or 2 weeks, it will be completely completed. So anyway, Eden, come on and take it away.
Thank you for this, AJ. So hi guys, I'll make a quick introduction of the MyQuest platform, and basically the reason why we have built this platform, I think, for a couple of reasons. First, we really wanted to create a way to create good results for people, because most of traditional online courses doesn't really cut it, and most of the people don't complete those courses. And currently, our completion rates are 3 times better than any other competitive in the market. And on top of this, I think one of the second problem that we wanted to solve is really how to help coaches and experts to create their first online program, because it's very difficult. You need to know how to structure the content. You need to know some technical stuff, how to, like EJ said, he spent like 20-something hours just trying to figure out WordPress plugins. And you need to know, like, there are so many things that you really need to know in order to do this. And our goal was to really make it super simple for people to launch their online product. So what I'll show you right now, first I'll show you a quick demo of the platform. I'll just take one of the programs that we have in the platform, and I'll show you a quick demo so you can see the platform capabilities. And then I can speak about what does it mean to build a program with MyQuest and why it's so easy compared to any other alternative in the market. Sounds cool, EJ?
Cool. Yeah, I muted myself.
Awesome.
I'm taking notes and I'm answering questions. So if you have questions as Eden is presenting, type your question in there and I'll be answering questions as we go. Questions as we go. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you see my screen with the demo?
Yes.
Awesome. So guys, I'm gonna show you one of our experts and coach quests that we have in the website. Actually, this is a quest for weight loss. It's just an example. We have, by the way, quest is a program. We call each course, each program, we call it the quest. This is our lingo. And like this quest in weight loss, we have quests in business and quests in productivity and parenting, and almost any kind of life area that you want to create a course, you can create a quest. And every program that you will create will be in your own website. So you see, this is Liz Josephsberg. She was the personal weight loss coach of Jennifer Hudson and Jessica Simpson. And this is her website, loseweightwithliz.com. And this is the program that she created with us. Now, the first thing, once you create the program, you can really very easily define the landing page and the sales page for the program. So this is like the sales page for Liz, where she just describes some details about the program, what people will get in the program, what is the quest plan, some previews, success stories, and testimonials. So you can set it up very easily. And on top of that, Liz also has her own iOS and Android apps. This is in our branded tier. You can also get your own mobile app in the App Store and the Google Play. So this is also something which you're able to do with MyQuest. And let me just dive inside the program to show you how does the quest look from the inside. So go ahead.
So as you can see, right out of the box, it already looks amazing. And that's one of the problems with the newer coaches and not so newer coaches, and not only coaches, that when you create a program, you have difficulty with the design and how to make it appealing and how to make it great looking. So here you can see it looks amazingly professional, and you will see the inside also, the members area, that is just crazy, super cool, and it's set up in a way that it mimics live coaching. So I'll let you talk, Idan, because I can get carried away when I talk about it.
Thank you, AJ. I appreciate it. So guys, this is like a view of the program from the inside. Okay, and right now I'm a user who is participating in the program that Liz has built. And basically, each program that experts build in the platform, each program has 4 different components: the MyQuest, the My Habits, My Journal, and My Community. And MyQuest, this is basically the content of the program, like what do you want people to do? So one of our philosophy, unlike regular online courses where usually people just film videos, and most of the people who participate in those courses, they just watch a video and then they watch the next one and they actually don't do anything. So we want people to be active. So every lesson become a mission, like an action item that people need to take. So right now I'm at level 2. It's just like a game in a way. And level 2 is about nutrition. And in this level, I have 5 different missions that I need to do. I already completed the first 4 missions, and right now I'm on the 5th mission of this level. Once I'll complete all the missions in this level, I can make progress to the next level and then to the next level. And each level has its own theme. So level 4 is about hydration. Level 6 is about movement. So you can really, each level is like a chapter in a book or a chapter in a program that you build for people. So for example, let's have a look at one of the missions in the program. So mission 11 is get stuck. And basically in this mission, Liz asked people to go and do some shopping to get some healthy food back home. And in every mission, you can add video, text, like general text about the mission, a very specific text that explains people what do they need to do in the mission. You can add tips, you can add PDF files. So every kind of information that you can provide people, you can provide it in the mission description, and each mission has its own difficulty level and how much time it takes and how many times people need to repeat it. For example, go do shopping, people need to do it only 1 time. And since the program is interactive, they don't just watch the video, they actually need to check in they did the mission. You as a mentor can ask them a question after they did the mission. For example, how was your shopper experience? Was it any different than previous experiences? And I can answer and write a note either to myself in my own personal journal, or I can post it in the Quest community, and I'll speak about it in a second. And if you also want to give people one-on-one coaching, people can actually share their answer personally with you, and you can actually support them in the process. So right now, after I completed this mission, I actually completed all the missions at level 2, and I can unlock level 3. And great job, I earned 300 points, and once I reach a certain amount of points, so Liz can unlock prizes for people. So for example, many mentors and experts use the platform, like they give people some free missions to do, and then they reach a certain amount of points, and then they unlock a free coaching meeting with you. And actually this can be like a very good way to get new leads and new clients, but I'm sure EG can speak with you about it later. And after I completed this mission, I unlock level 3 and I can make progress in the quest. So this is the heart of the quest, like the missions and the levels, and here you can actually build a path and a program for people to take them from a point A to a point B in their lives. Now, we know that one of the key elements for success is actually creating habits in people's lives, okay? Like in order to actually lose weight, we probably need to change some of our habits and change some of our behaviors. For example, in level 2, the mission number 7, Intro to Food, was about to eat 100 grams of carbs every day. And after people completing this mission for 3 days, Liz wants them to do the mission every day until they complete the quest and even further. So in the second component, my habits, every time that I complete this kind of mission that I want, that you want users to make it as a habit, then they unlock this habit. They can check in every day with their habits, and they still get points. They can win prizes, and not just that you can actually build a program for people. You can also, in a way, create habit formation behavior in people's lives. And this is something very powerful that we find that it actually helps people to retain longer in the platform, and it really like motivate people. They get reminder every day to check in with their habits, and it's really integrate as part of the quest program. So this is the second component of the quest, is the habit. The third component is the journal. This is like a personal journal, a private journal, where me as a user can see all the way I've done in the quest, all the things that I wrote to myself, all the things that people wrote to me. And one of the cool features that we added here, you as a mentor, if you want, you can see like what people are doing and you can respond to them. And some of our coaches and experts, they have like thousands of users or hundreds of users, and they don't really have the time to answer each one individually. And more than this, like many times, when someone is doing a certain mission, you do want to give them like a very specific feedback, but you want it to be automatic, because it's all about creating automatic engagement and actually creating engagement system that will keep people going in the program. So what we have done, we created a rule system, a rule engine, and this is our AI, and we really track user progress in the quest, and according to the user progress, you can predefine an automatic messages and push notifications that will be sent to people in the quest. What does it mean? Let me explain. For example, one of the missions in the quest was to eat a low-carb breakfast, okay? And I ate the low-carb breakfast for the first day. I check in with this mission. And the next day at 7 a.m. my time, I will get a push notification from Liz, which says, "Hey Rob, I just wanted to remind you to start your day with low-carb breakfast. Today I'm having Greek yogurt with apple and nuts. Yummy. I hope you have a successful day." So really with this feature, you can really predefine messages and encouragement for people as they make progress in the quest. And this is something which is super important for people, because people do need this kind of, we call it push notification, but people do need this kind of push, and people do need this kind of gratification when they're doing something good, or if they didn't log in for several days, they do need this kind of reminder, hey, come back to the platform, check in with your habits, make progress in your quest. And this feature is very powerful in that sense.
Let me jump in for a second, Idan. So some people might not understand the word push notification. So these are messages that the system sends out automatically to your quest owners or clients, however you want to call them. And also you can set it up in a way, if somebody doesn't complete their assignments or missions, how they are called here, let's say you can set it up like, let's say somebody for a week does not complete anything. The system sends them a video and you say, hey, this is Alice, I just wanted to contact you to see what's going on. I see that you didn't complete any of your missions in the past week. Let me know if you need help. So you see, you get in front of them with your beautiful smiling face, and they feel like you are coaching them live, even though maybe you shot that video 3 years ago. But they get this sense of engagement with you because you set it up once and then it's happening continuously.
Right, and push notification is like SMS or WhatsApp message or Facebook message. If some of you don't familiar with this term. And thank you for this, EG. And the last component in the platform is the My Community. And this is a community of people all doing the same quest together. People are sharing their before photo, after photo. People are sharing their progress. Liz communicate with people. And we really have a very robust community of people that actually they're all doing the same quest together. And this is a very powerful tool for you guys to really like engage with your community. You can send messages to the entire community. Everyone get it to their phone, they get it to their email. And as you can see, people also help each other and interact with each other. And this is a very powerful tool for really creating engagement and actually creating more successful people.
In there, you can go in there and chime in. People get to answer each other's questions, so you're really growing a community in there.
Exactly. Now, this is the platform. Maybe EJ, I'll show how we talked about like why it's so powerful to use a quest. Not just it looks really nice, it's actually all the elements of the community and the notification and the habits and the small mission. It's really creates successful people. Now, what I would like to speak is how easy or difficult is it to create a quest, and how do we support you guys for doing this? So one thing that we decided here as a company is that we know it's difficult. We know it's not easy to actually come and create an online program. So every expert or every coach that we're working with, we assigned you a personal project manager, someone who is expert who already like created tens of quests, and this project manager on our behalf will actually work with you one-on-one and help you to create your quest. So this is like a free coaching that you guys will get from us. And we also created like a really powerful tools to help you build your quest. So let me show you our quest builder. And by the way, after you sign up with us, the first thing that you will get is a mini quest that will actually take you step by step in the quest building process.
And let me just jump in and say that mini quest was extremely helpful. So you go on a quest that shows you how to build your program. Is it this one, or this is a different one?
No,
so yeah, the one that you get, yeah, it will show you step by step. So the first mission will be to come up with the title, and then the mission 2 is, so it gives you step by step. And I felt like I was being coached by this program. But then when I slacked off, then really my project manager was contacting me, and she was bugging me like, EG, I didn't get your title yet. I didn't get this. So she was pushing me. So a product that I would have finished in 6 months, I finished way, like in a couple of weeks, because my project manager was pushing me. And it also, this quest was helping me stay really focused. So it was really cool. The experience itself was really cool and powerful.
Yeah, thank you, EG. And this is the builder. Like building a quest is super easy. So for example, right now I'm building level 1. So if I want to name this level, let's name it Here We Start. So everything I write, I can see also on the screen. Like I can add more missions. If I want to edit a mission, I just click edit a mission. So again, I can edit the mission name. Let's go. If I want to add a video, let's say I want to add a video. Let's say I have video in YouTube or Vimeo. It doesn't matter where you host your video. But basically, if I just choose my video, and then I can just paste the link, and then you have the video. If you want to write some information about the mission, then you can just write, and you can see everything that you write, you can see it on screen. So it's very easy and intuitive, and what you see is what you get. You can add tips, you can add a PDF file, so everything is very intuitive and easy. to build your quest. You can also choose a template for your website. How do you want your website to look? What are your brand colors? You can define the colors according to your brand. You can put your logo. It's in your website and even in your own mobile app. So everything is very adjustable. And you can just need to put the content and boom, you got everything ready. And we help you with this like every step of the way. So this is the builder. Iggy, I think you already have some experience in using this piece of software, right? Iggy, are you with us? I think we lost Iggy. So Iggy will probably come back in a sec. Maybe he had some problem with the internet. So guys, this is really like the MyQuest platform. Here, Iggy is back. Iggy, you're back with us?
I got lost for a moment there.
Yeah, we lost you, Iggy.
Yeah, the builder is amazingly simple. So with every other builder, you have to know lots of technical stuff. With this one, once you get it, just click on it, put the title. Click on it, add an image. I mean, it's just very intuitive. And we have some very technically uninclined clients who got all the help they needed, even if it was this simple, because some people don't know how to upload a picture or that kind of stuff, like basic stuff. But then your project manager is there to support you at every step of the way.
Cool, thank you, Iggy. So Iggy, we've created a special offer for your friends. Maybe you want to present it?
Yeah. Do you want to put the link in the chat? Let me see, maybe I can. Here it is, I have the link.
And by the way, guys, if you want to look at our website, you can just go to myquest.co. I can write it in the...
And there's the link to the pricing, if you want to check the pricing. I put it both in the chat and into the questions area.
Yeah, so maybe I'll talk with you about the special offer that we have for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me just say before you talk about the pricing, because something you didn't mention, because probably you take it for granted. Can you easily pull up my product?
I didn't hear you, AJ.
Can you easily pull up my product, my Quest?
Sure. Do you have the link for it? I'm not sure.
Let's see. No, I don't. Or can you bring up one Quest where you can click on Get Started?
I want to.
Because there's something really precious in there.
I'll show it in a sec.
Yeah, just go to your samples and.
You're talking about the onboarding wizard?
Yes. There you go. You see? So when somebody clicks on Get Started, they don't go to the payment button, but they go to these questions. And if somebody, let's say your ideal client is or your product is about helping new managers, and then you ask them a few questions, and one of the questions is, one of the options is, I feel so overwhelmed, I cannot sleep at night. The second option is, I feel overwhelmed, but I'm managing, I could use some help. And then the last option is something else. And then they check it, they go to the next question, and then you will see. So first of all, they will think that the quest is personalized for their needs. And then the second one is you see their answers, and then if they are in really pain, like they check the question, the option where it says that I'm in horrible, condition, I can't sleep at night, whatever that option was, right? Then you can contact them and offer them a complimentary session. And sometimes these people, they don't want a complimentary session. They say, I really need this. How much does it cost me? And because these are managers, they can afford you. You tell your price and they get hired.
Right.
So I just wanted to mention that. So go ahead and tell us about the pricing. And Idan was so gracious after I twisted his arm a little bit to give you a major discount from his regular prices.
Yeah, guys, so this is our, in red you can see the original prices that we have. And in blue, you can see the special prices that we gave for EG Friends. So basically, we have 3 different packages for you guys. The basic package is $77 a month instead of 97. And in this package, basically, this is like a basic package if you just want to try out the platform. So you can do 1 quest, and it's not fully white labeled. It's like under MyQuest website. But this is a very good package for someone who just wanted to experiment with the platform and see if it's good for you or not. Our most popular plan is the Pro package. In this package, we gave you some significant discount of $223 a month instead of almost $400. And basically, in this package, you can get all the features of the platform, everything, the push notifications, the habits, the community. We also have all kind of integration that you can imagine for any kind of CRM or any kind of platform. We use Zapier, so we can integrate almost to everything. You get also analytics, affiliate programs, all the landing page that you want, so like full support with everything. And this is our most popular plan. And the difference between the Pro and the branded plan is in the branded plan, you actually get your own iOS and Android mobile app. So this is very good for like bigger brands who already have a significant amount of customers. And right now they just want to position themselves as as the leaders of the market and have their own app. So in this package, you will get your own mobile iOS and Android app. And by the way, in this package, your user will also be able to use the app, but it will be the MyQuest app. But the website will be your website, and the logo will be your logo. The colors will be your colors. So this is basically our 3 plans, and we gave you some. The prices in red are the original price that you can find in our website. And this is like a special link that we gave for EG's friend with those prices. And if you also have some questions, you can just shoot us an email or set a call with us and just speak with us. So I think EG, he posted in the chat, I think EG posted both the link for the special offer, and you can shoot us an email either to dan@myquest.co. So you can shoot me an email, or if you want, you can shoot my co-founder, rob@myquest.co, also an email. And if you have any kind of question, you can also go to the website myquest.co and book a demo call. Just mention that you came from this webinar, so we can know to give you this special price, because only EG's friends get this price. I see that we have a question from Amanda. This is very impressive for sure. Thank you, Amanda. Is it possible to get access to create a sample program to see how comfortable it is to use before purchasing? Yes, for sure. Sorry, it was Andre, not Amanda. I didn't read the name. Sorry, Andre. Yes, we can send you an email with like access to the quest builder and access to the quest for request. Just shoot me an email with your, or you can write your email here in the chat, and we will send you everything. And if you want, we can also hop on a call and just show you guys some other stuff. Well, thank you, Andre. And yep, EJ, do you have some other things you want to add?
Yes. So if you want to set up a demo, if you want to see for yourself step by step what it can do, and if you have any questions, you can set up some time with Rob. Rob is their demo guy, and he's very knowledgeable, and he can answer all of your questions also. So I put the link to his calendar. You can request their demo at calendly.com/myquest-30, but you see it here on the chat. And I have some bonuses for you guys. So anybody who invests in this, right? I mean, I'm not saying today, but if you're listening to the recording also within the next couple of weeks, I don't think I want to put a time limit on it, but you can always contact us to see if you're watching this in August or September, whatever, later in the year, then contact us first to see if we still have this special going on. But as long as you're investing in it in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, I will also give you these really super cool bonuses. And let's see here. So you get, let me show you my screen so you can see all of this stuff. Start screen share. There you go. Share. So do we see now, do we see both screens or it's only my screen? Okay. So
sure.
Whoever invests in this, in either of the levels, if you invest, you get 6 months membership in My Client Attraction Academy. Okay. In there, you get, that's the value for that is $197 a month times 6. That's close to $1,200. So you get membership in there. You have tutorials, video tutorials, checklists, all kind of resources to help you promote your product and your coaching business. And it also comes with bi-weekly support calls. So as you build your product, you get to get the support you need to build that product properly. If you are trying to create a product that I have the rights to it, I have a bunch of products that I own the rights to it, I can just give it to you and you can just build on it. I have lots of titles in business and marketing, which is if you're helping business people, then I have many titles for you. And some of them come with PowerPoints already. So all you have to do is just record yourself and tweak it a little bit, then record it and create your product. And then another one is if your product is, oh, I see what happened there. It's a conditional bonus. So if your product is appropriate for my audience, if you sign up for a MyQuest program, the platform, then I will let your product be seen by more than 60,000 of my members in my group and on my email list, close to 70,000 people. And they are primarily coaches, consultants, speakers, and wannabe coaches, wannabe consultants, wannabe speakers. So if it's the right program for this audience, then I will share it with them. Also, I have a 6 weeks group coaching program starting up next month, and this is on how to create your signature program or online coaching program. The value is $997, but anyone who invests in a MyQuest platform, then you get that for free. So then you get 6 weeks with me, week after week, where I will help you step by step create your product. And you get your bi-weekly support calls as part of the MCA, the My Client Attraction Academy platform. So I'm trying to make this for you as user-friendly and as valuable as possible. So I highly recommend that you take advantage of this. And let me know if you have any questions. And if you're watching the recording, then you can send me your questions to here. And I put the link in there. And many of you have my email address. You can contact me by LinkedIn or whatever. Send me a pigeon. I don't care. If you have questions, just contact me and ask.
Ichi, we have another question from Rwanda.
Mm-hmm.
She writes, you mentioned specific prices with examples of when to use. Can you give us a quick review? So basically, let me go speak again about the pricing. Maybe I'll share my screen again. One sec.
By the way, if you are on a tighter budget and you sign up for the $97 a month, or no, $77, right? A month package, then you can use your Quest to give it away free to your ideal client. or you give the first few modules away for free, and then you invite them to come to a complimentary session. But because the platform is so amazing, so engaging, so beautiful, you get that trust, like, and know factor going on, and it's really easy to convert your members into complimentary sessions. So once you start making some money with your coaching, then you can upgrade. But yeah, to get the full benefits, the best one is the pro level. But if you're on a budget, there's a lot you can do with the lower level as well.
Yeah, definitely. The basic is basically you can create one quest, you can start experimenting with the platform. It's not fully white label, it will be under MyQuest domain. Pro is really for, you get all the features of the platform, everything there, and it's in your website. This is for coaches who already have like serious, like they really want, they're very serious about like creating online product, or they already have online products. And the branded is more for guys if you want your own mobile app, instead of paying $50,000, $100,000 for a developer, you can just get it in like 1 or 2 weeks to have your own app with no technical issues or any concerns. So this is something which is very powerful for bigger brands. The app, they get it in branded. This is the branded is the app. Pro is they get everything, and without the app. And basic is basically one quest to start experiment with the platform.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I think Rhonda is referring to a question she asked earlier about pricing her program.
Yeah.
And what I was saying was that if your value is such that your clients get out tremendous results, then you can sell it at a higher price. For example, if you have a program on how to live on purpose and you have 12 modules, or not 12 modules, 12 missions, maybe broken down into 3 modules, 4 modules, or levels, as they call them here on MyQuest, then probably you cannot sell it for thousands of dollars, because they can buy a book and get it for $20. But you can sell it for $47 or $97 because it's or $197, because it's an amazing experience. It's like a coaching experience. But if you're helping professionals or anyone who can afford it, who has a real challenge, and you help them overcome that challenge, or they have a strong desire, and you help them with that, fulfill that desire, and you put enough content in there that it's perceived as really valuable, that's when you can charge those $1,500 a month, or even $5,000 a month, right? How much is Liz charging for her weight loss program?
So Liz, she's doing a monthly subscription of $20.
Okay.
But some of them, we have also like experts who are charging hundreds and even thousands of dollars. It's really dependent.
Yeah. I know a young lady who charges $37 a month, and she has 3,000 members in there. That's $10,000 a month. It's crazy with $37 a month product. But you see, she provides enough value that for $37 a month, people do not cancel. So you can do either volume at the lower price, or you can do the higher price, but very targeted. And but you have to make sure that you provide enough value that people see that benefit in signing up. When you can show the benefit, the clear benefit, the price becomes irrelevant. People will sign up for it.
Yeah, and another thing is, many people like if you don't really have experience in online marketing, you can just like, if you are a speaker, then you can just sell the quest in your speaking events. And if you have a one-on-one coaching client, so this is something to offer to your clients as like a supplementary product. And this is also a way to get more clients to your, and get more paying clients. So you can also sell it offline. It's like, in a way, it's like a book, you can sell it online, you can sell it offline. basically every touch point that you have with customer, you can tell them I'm the creator of this and this program. I know it helps lots of people also to get some speaking engagements, and really looks like a true brand. You know, you want to make a brand out of yourself. So
Yeah.
it's a very powerful way to do so.
And some people, they give away the first module, and in the first module, you can decide if you want to have 3 missions or 10 missions. It's up to you.
Yep.
I suggest keeping them short and powerful, but we call it value in advance. So they take the first module for free, and they go through these missions, and they start seeing results. So, for example, if it's about weight loss, they start seeing that those little tweaks already gets them results. And now you say to sign up for the whole program, and with my personal guidance, it costs whatever, $47 a month, for 20 in Lisa's case, $20 a month, right? And in my program, it will be $97 a month. So I give the first level away for free, and then people can sign up for $97 a month to go to the rest of the levels. And but yeah, so that's an amazing way to generate complimentary sessions, because you also, within those free ones, you tell people that if you need my personal help with this, contact me for a complimentary session. And then you can also upsell to the rest of the level. So there's so much you can do with this that I will do probably a whole webinar on how to capitalize on this platform.
This is a great idea, AJ.
All right, so let us know if you have any more questions. We'll hang out for a few more minutes. And again, remember that when you sign up for this, then you get 6 months ongoing support from me. You also get into the 6 weeks group coaching session valued at $997. Ideally, don't tell the other participants that you got in free, because they will pay full price and they will hunt me down. But I just want to support Edan, because they created an amazing platform, and I'm glad to support you guys to create your product. I don't want you to sign up for that and then sign up for mine also, to spend double money. So keep that in mind.
Thank you very much, AJ. Guys, it's been a pleasure. AJ, thank you very much for hosting us and hosting me in your webinar. And I'm really excited to see your course going live in the next few weeks.
It's out there already. They are putting my DNS information in there, and it will launch probably today. So I'm really excited about it. So thank you, Edan, for all this cool stuff. And guys, if you have any follow-up questions, then you can send it to me to this link. And then if you have questions to Edan, then Edan already posted his link here too, but you can post it one more time. And meanwhile, I will look. I see we have 2 more comments. Okay, so they thanking you, Edan, for that. And Edan posted his contact info in there. Okay.
Yes.
You're very welcome, Alice. Very welcome, Andrea. Welcome all. Thank you for all your questions and your participation. Go ahead, Edan.
Just make a notice, it's myquest.co, not .com.
Not .com. So yeah, myquest.co.
Yeah.
And if you're watching this recording months from now, and you don't see the cool prices that you see here, just tell them that you saw at E.G. Sebastian's webinar this offer, and then I hope they will still give it to you.
For sure.
Keeping the fingers crossed. All right, guys. Let's see here. I'll be in touch after the weekend. I will be creating my first business plan this week. So I'll see where this fits in. My first step was definitely to create the product. You have a wonderful platform. Thank you, Alice. And yeah, I've known Alice for a while. We've known of each other. And so Alice, yes, I'll be glad to support you in creating your product. All right, guys. Great stuff. And Edan, thank you so much for showing up here today and sharing your cool platform with us.
You're welcome. Thank you, AJ. Bye, guys. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone. See you next time.